All right, today we're going to talk about something really powerful. It's this idea of finding real deep happiness, but not where you'd think. Not in the big wins, but in those small, simple moments that we just tend to let fly by.
I mean, does this sound familiar to you? You're just hustling through your days, right? You're ticking things off the to-do list, but you feel kind of disconnected from any real joy. If that's you, look, you are so not alone. It's just so easy in this crazy, nonstop world to feel like we're missing out, even when the good stuff is literally right in front of our faces.
Okay, but here's something you really need to get. If you're missing out on joy, it's not some personal failing. It's not your fault. It's actually, believe it or not, a feature of our evolutionary wiring. Our brains have this built-in negativity bias. It was designed to keep our ancestors safe, you know? Back then, it was way more important for survival to notice the tiger in the bushes than to say, stop and admire a pretty sunset. Makes sense, right? So fast forward to today. Okay, we don't have saber-toothed tigers, but what do we have? We've got a constant flood of notifications, crazy schedules, and that endless pressure of comparing ourselves to everyone online. All of this modern chaos, it's like pouring gasoline on that ancient negativity bias. It just makes it so much easier to obsess over what's wrong and totally miss the good things that are happening all around us. But, and this is the really empowering part, we can actually fight back. We can consciously retrain our brains. Just knowing about this bias is the first huge step. And the next step? It's using this incredibly powerful, scientifically proven tool to counteract it. And that tool is the science of gratitude. And look, this is not just some fluffy, feel-good idea. This has real, measurable effects. I mean, groundbreaking research by Emmons and McCullough found that something as simple as keeping a gratitude journal can boost your happiness and optimism by, get this, 25%. Just think about that for a second. That's a massive return for just a few minutes of your time.
And it doesn't stop there. The benefits just keep piling up. When you have a consistent gratitude practice, you're looking at better sleep, less stress, stronger relationships. I mean, even being better at bouncing back when things get tough. It's really the whole foundation for a happier life.
You know, I absolutely love this way of thinking about it. Picture every moment you feel truly grateful as like one single rep at the gym, but for your brain. You are literally carving out and strengthening new pathways in your mind. You're training it bit by bit to automatically look for the good stuff, instead of always being on high alert for the bad.
So this all leads us to a really important shift in mindset. See, gratitude is about noticing what we have, but savoring, that's about truly feeling it. And that's the huge difference between always chasing the next thing you think will make you happy and learning to find joy in what's already here right now.
You know, there's this incredible quote from the social scientist Arthur Brooks that just completely hits the nail on the head. Our world is constantly yelling at us, right? That happiness is just one more purchase away or one more promotion away. But the science, it couldn't be clearer. Real, lasting satisfaction doesn't come from getting more stuff. It comes from appreciating the stuff you already have.
So, really, you're standing at a fork in the road. On one side, you've got that exhausting treadmill of striving, where you're always running but never quite getting there. Happiness is always just out of reach. But then there's the other path, the path of appreciation. And on that path, joy isn't some destination you have to reach. It's already woven into your everyday life, just waiting for you to pay attention.
And that right there, that is the heart of savoring. It's about learning to hit the pause button on this crazy, fast-paced life and just fully soak in the good stuff when it happens. It's the magic trick that turns an ordinary cup of coffee, or just a quiet moment looking out the window, into something that feels rich and meaningful and just wonderful. Okay, so we totally get the why now, right? So let's get super practical. Let's talk about the how. I want to give you a little toolkit, some really simple things you can start doing today, like right now, to bring more of this joy into your life on purpose.
Okay, here is a fantastic little exercise you can try. It's called the fingers of the hand practice. The idea is to name 12 things you're grateful for. Now, the first few, they're easy, right? Family, health, a roof over your head. But then you have to start digging a little deeper, and that's where the real magic happens. It forces you to look past the big stuff and notice the little wonders you probably take for granted, like how good that comfy chair feels, or just having clean water to drink. And maybe the best part of all this, it doesn't take a ton of time, not at all. Let's dive into some of these micro acts of joy. I'm talking about tiny, intentional things that can completely change the feel of your day, and they take less than 2 minutes.
Okay, for example, just take 60 seconds. That's it. Stop what you're doing, look out the nearest window, and actually see something in nature. Don't just glance, really look. Notice how the light is hitting the leaves on a tree. Watch how the clouds are slowly drifting across the sky. This tiny little moment of connection, it's an incredibly powerful way to just hit the reset button.
Or try this one tomorrow morning. Instead of just chugging your coffee while you're scrolling on your phone, give yourself 2 minutes, just 2. Feel the warmth of the mug in your hands. Really smell it. Close your eyes and just take in that amazing aroma. And then, when you take that first sip, actually taste it. It's so simple, but it can totally ground you in a moment of pure, simple pleasure.
And seriously, the possibilities here are endless. You could send a quick text to a friend thanking them for something specific, or tell a coworker exactly what you appreciate about them. Just watch their face light up. Or maybe the simplest one of all, just stop right now and take 3 slow, deep breaths. These little things, they create these amazing ripples of positivity, not just for you, but for the people around you too. So if you remember one thing, let it be this. Real, lasting change doesn't come from some huge, dramatic gesture. It comes from the small, consistent things you do every single day. Those are the moments that literally rewire your brain and completely change how you experience your life. So here's my invitation to you. It's not a chore, it's just an invitation. And please, keep it simple. Don't try to do everything all at once. Just pick one thing. Maybe tonight, before you go to sleep, you could just think of 3 specific things that were good about your day. That's it. That is a perfect place to start. Because at the end of the day, happiness isn't some prize you have to earn or some far-off destination. It's already here. It's woven into the fabric of our regular, everyday lives. Joy is our birthright. It's just up to us to slow down enough to notice it, to savor it, and to claim it in all those little things. So I just want to leave you with this one question to take with you. As you go about the rest of your day, what is one simple joy, one small good thing that you are going to intentionally choose to notice today?